Hey guys, welcome to my corner of the internet. Today I'm going to be talking about living in the shadows of the golden child. I have an older brother, he's 3 years older than me, and he is my best friend. I can't imagine my life without him, but it's not always been like this. Okay, so I grew up in a very traditional Korean home, obviously. So I had an older brother who's 3 years older than me. So that meant that he was supposed to be taking care of me and making sure that I was good and stuff like that, but that definitely wasn't the case. It was more like I was making sure he was okay. But if you see, my relationship with my brother now is definitely not what it was when we were growing up. My brother hated me. Like, he was not about having a little sister. Like, because my brother was the first grandchild, again, after like 5 or 6 years, he was loving the fact that he was getting all this attention and stuff like that. And then I was born and I was just the second girl. So the age difference between my cousin Sandy and myself is 8 years. So the whole family was ecstatic that I was a girl. So I got all the attention. He hated me. Like, multiple times he tried to sell me at the mall or leave me places. Multiple times he's taken my bottle, he's taken my car seat. Like, he was not about me at all. And then growing up, we were very, very different. So my brother was very rebellious, and I really did strive to be that perfect daughter, the proper daughter that my parents were kind of trying to mold us or mold me into. I did everything that my parents asked me to. I never argued, I never yelled, I never fought back. Like, whatever my parents told me to do, I did it. So, and it was funny because like my brother was not that, but yet he was still the golden child. Like, in my mother's eyes, my brother could do no wrong. And if he did wrong, it was like, well, he's a boy. And I think in our culture, that's just kind of how it is. It's like, no matter if the son does something wrong, it's like, oh, boys will be boys. And again, I don't hate on it. The joke with me and my friends is, if my brother died, my mom would die with him. If I died, it's fine. Like, she'll be sad about it and then like get over it. But you know, anyways. But yeah, my brother is naturally like wicked smart. Like, I mean, so smart. Things have always kind of came really easy to him when it comes to like legit anything, like school. If he wants to do something and he like tries it, it comes very, very easy to him. And I'm not saying I'm stupid, but school came easy. However, I had to put in a little bit more work than he did. Like, I would go to class and I would pay attention, or if I read the book, I was good. I never really had to try that much in school, but he tried a lot less than I did. So, because my brother was so smart and picked up on things so quickly, I was kind of the stupid one. I always lived in the shadows of like, oh, well, your brother does this and your brother's so quick with it, and your brother, you know, just like all of it. So that was really hard. And Denver back in the day is not what it is now. Like, pre-weed, Denver was so small. Like, if something was like 15 minutes away, that was considered far, you guys. Like, there was really no traffic. Everybody knew everybody. So not only was I living in the shadows of my brother, because my brother was hanging out with people and he, like, everybody kind of knew who he was and stuff like that. If I went somewhere, it was, oh, you're da-da-da's little sister. So I had that to live with, but I also had to live with my cousins, and my cousins were really known too. So it was, oh, you're da-da-da's little cousin, or you're da-da. Like, it just became this whole thing of like me trying to have my own identity, and it wasn't even like an identity of like what people would know me as, because again, I don't care like if people know me or know of me. Like, I am who I am and I need to be comfortable in my skin. But when you're growing up and you're trying to figure out who you are as a person, it's hard to constantly like be out and be like, oh, hey, da-da-da's little sister, da-da-da's cousin. Like, Last time I checked, my parents gave me a name at birth. So that was kind of tough, just constantly being in the shadows with somebody. But you know, a lot of my friends were like, oh, you're lucky because nobody ever messed with you because they're either scared of your brother or scared of your cousins and stuff like that. And I get that, but I think because so many people knew me as somebody's little sister or somebody's little cousin, I didn't hang out with Korean kids really. I kind of did my own thing. A lot of my friends were black, Mexican, white, or like Vietnamese. Like they were kind of everything but Korean for a really long time because I resented having to prove myself or really that identity of being somebody's little something. It was just so annoying. I just wanted to be me and I just wanted to do whatever it was that I wanted to do. I guess a reason why I never really dated Koreans was because of that, was because it was always having to feel like fulfilling certain shoes because of who my family members were. And I know that sounds really ridiculous, but when a community is like so like knit tight and everybody knows everybody and everybody knows everything about you, you kind of resent it and you're just kind of like, God. So because I never really dated Koreans or never really liked Korean guys, for a really long time I got crap for it. Like, oh, what kind of Korean are you? Like, you don't hang out with Koreans and you don't have Korean friends and you don't want to date Korean boys and blah 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 blah. Like, then what do you like? What do you date? And it was just this big thing. And I remember like when I was in high school, Vietnamese people and Korean people hated each other, and I was just like, where is this hatred coming from, and like, why are we all hating on each other? And a lot of my friends at the time were Vietnamese, so then I got a lot of shit for that too, and I was just like, oh my God, like, why can I just not be me? And why can I just not have the friends that I want to have without somebody judging me or telling me that there's something wrong with me? So I just never really felt like I was good enough. And not even like good enough in the case of like being good enough for my parents, of like trying to meet all of their expectations and then leaving, you know, knowing that I wasn't the favorite child, which I don't care that I'm not the favorite child. Like, I don't give two fucks about shit like that. But like, again, having these really high standards for me and like having these high standards for myself, but I mean for my brother, but my brother getting away with murder and getting, you know, like just getting away with everything. And then it's like, not only do I have these expectations from my family that I have to meet, I have to meet these expectations of other people that I don't even know because they know of who my family is. Like, it just became like this really big thing of like, why can I just not be me and kind of do me and do whatever it is that I want to do? So I'm not gonna lie, I did grow some resentment against kind of everybody. Just like, why are you putting these expectations on me and you don't know me, nor are you taking the time to get to know me? All you care about is basically using me to get closer to somebody else. And that's what it always felt like, and that's always what it really was at the end of the day, of girls being mean to me and then being nice to me because they wanted to get close to my brother or one of my cousins or something like that. And it makes you build this wall of like, well, okay, well, who really is my friend and who can I really trust? And I'm so glad that like sometime in high school, I want to say either my freshman or sophomore year, a lot of drama happened, and finally let's just say a lot of shit happened. And my brother grew up, I grew up, and now he's my best friend. You know, I guess I never really saw how much I've been bullied in my life, but I never really saw it as bullying, but it really was. But yeah, even though I had all of these trying to grow up in the shadows of people, I'm very different from my brother, I'm very different from my cousins, we're all very different, we're all living our own life and going down different paths that we all want to go down, and we're all very happy. So I've learned a lot, and I'm happy who I am today, and I can't wait to see who I will be later down the road, maybe in like 5 or 10 years. Hopefully I'm a better person from all of the lessons, some harder than others. But anyways, you guys, if you guys have lived in the shadows of anybody, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your stories, or go ahead and let me know on Instagram. But thanks for watching this video today. Thanks for watching this video today. Don't forget to tap that subscribe button and that notification bell, because we upload every Tuesdays and Fridays. See you in my next one. Bye.